Texas is a huge state with a lot going for it. It's a leader in oil production. Recently, job growth has been on the rise, and new construction seems to be going up just about everywhere. But something you may not be aware of is Texas's growing problem with child poverty. 1.7 million children in Texas are below the poverty level. That's more than 25%. It's a shocking number, and one that needs to be changed, as we tell you in this tonight's company-wide TEGNA investigation, The State of Our Children.
Good morning, how are you?
Every Tuesday, you will find Diane Peary at the First Baptist Church in College Station.
Thank you. Y'all have a Merry Christmas.
Diane is one of many volunteers helping run the outside produce distribution at one of the local food pantries. Every week, this group hands out more than 20,000 pounds of produce, all going to families that can put it to good use.
To me, it's like, welcome, we're so happy you came. It's more like family, welcoming, making it easier for them.
Elizabeth Mott is a mother of 3. This week, she and her 1-year-old stopped by to pick up food that will help feed her family of 5. The fresh produce given out at this pantry is something hard to get at the store.
To get a bag of grapes, there goes all of his WIC, and it's $8 for fresh fruits and vegetables. A bag of grapes, maybe 2 bananas, and that's it. So to come here, it helps pick up the difference.
Elizabeth's husband works. She stays home to watch the kids. For many families, the cost of childcare just too expensive, and many decide to stay home. It's something Diane sees all too often.
In this country now, it's almost an imperative that both the husband and wife work in order to make ends meet. That's the norm. But what happens when you have 2 or more children? They're left paying for childcare, the clothes for the wife, the gas in the car, all of this stuff.
In Brazos County alone, almost 27% of the children are in poverty. Since 1989, the numbers of children in poverty for Brazos County has grown by 5%. According to the Center for Public Policy Priority, Texas ranks 5th in the country for the highest share of workers paid at or below minimum wage. The center suggests one way to help Texas's child poverty problem is to increase minimum wage.
Our research shows that over half of the people who would benefit from an increased minimum wage live in families with children. So for our lowest earning workers, providing that boost in income would help increase financial stability for kids, and it would benefit those families.
When a child lives in poverty, it has an effect on many parts of his or her life. That child is less likely to finish high school. The child's health care can also be lacking. It's a cycle that many families have a hard time breaking out of.
I'm always thinking for their future. Right now, he doesn't notice things. Like, he doesn't notice if I go two days without 3 meals a day. My other kids, they don't even notice because they're in school. They get their 3 meals a day. And so I was raised in this kind of situation.
Although it is a big problem in Texas, for Elizabeth and the volunteers, it's important to realize that they are not alone in the city, county, or even the state. And of course, there are many groups that are working to help children in Texas. We happen to be partnering with the Salvation Army. You can go to KAGSTV.com. There's a story and a link that will allow you to give. Every dollar that's given from our area actually stays in our area.